guys, welcome back to eVivid Artistry. My name is Emily Artist, and today it is another 13 days of Halloween video. So I really wanted to do kind of like an elvish type look today, fairy slash elf sort of vibe, and I've designed a look and I'm very excited about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump off camera really quick and do my eyebrows and prep my eyelids for the eyeshadow, and when I come back we will just jump right on in. Alright, so now that my eyebrows are snatched and I put on my eyeshadow base and I also set it with a foundation powder, I am now going to be jumping into the eyeshadows. So I'm gonna be jumping into my Take Me Back to Brazil BH Cosmetics palette, and I will be taking this really light green at the top. I'm just going to be taking that color from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner in my crease and blending it up toward the eyebrow. Alright, so now that I have this very light green in my crease, I will be taking this more true green from the second row to the bottom of the same palette, and I will be bringing that shade a little over halfway in my crease and just kind of focusing it on the outer V. I am now going to be jumping into my Hypercolor Suva Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I will be taking the shade Euphoria. Just because the BH Cosmetics palette, that true green wasn't giving me as much color as I would hope, so I'll be using this green in this palette over top. Basically the same layout as the other one, just to kind of deepen it up a little bit and make it a little more true. Alright, so that deepened it up just a little bit to make it a little more of like a true green. So now I'm going to be jumping into my Sephora single eyeshadow. This is the color Wild Island number 347, and I will just be placing that on the outer V. Alright, so I just cleaned up underneath because it was really bothering me how the green was like falling everywhere and it was just getting like patchy looking, and I just wanted to clean it up just to make sure that at least on the eyes it was good, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. So let's just keep on going. So this is everything that I'm going to be doing in the crease. So now I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to kind of remove a little bit of the lid area here. And then I will be cutting that with concealer just to make it nice and sharp. Alright, so now that my crease is nice and cut, I will be going into my Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions palette, pardon the mess, and I will be taking this shimmery green in the corner, and I'm going to be using my small Morphe brush to pack that on. So now I have this beautiful moment, and I'm very obsessed with it. So I am not done with the eye look yet. We're going to do a little bit of a twist. So I have this here. It is a lot of gold foil, but I also have these little gold circles where my finger is at. So I'll be using a mixture of the gold foil and that. So I will be taking the gold foil and I will be placing it in the crease. So right where I cut the crease for the shimmer shade, I'm just going to be taking some lash glue and just drawing a nice thin line and then just kind of placing it on top. And then once we get to about this area, I'm just going to place 3 dots of glue and I'll be gluing the little circles individually there. Alright, so I'm very happy with how it's turning out so far. I really like the gold foil and the little circle gold pieces. I think it looks very cool, very earthy with like a little bit of a ethereal vibe. I don't know if that makes any sense. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera and do my foundation and bronzer, contour, all of that. And when I come back, I will finish up the eye look and then do a couple other fun designs on the face. All right, so now that my face is nice and smooth, beat, glowy, I'm now going to do my lower lash line. And as you probably have already guessed it, I'm going to repeat everything that I did in the crease on the lower lash line. Alright, so now that is the eyeshadow completely done. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. So I'm going to be doing a design on my forehead, and I'm going to be tracing that out first with a light contour shade. I'm not going to use a lot of the contour shade, I'm going to use just enough so that I can kind of use it as a guide for the white eyeliner that I'll be putting on later. So that is what I will be doing. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and I know the lines are a little bit thick and it is a little bit dark, so I'm going to be taking a precise liner brush and I'm just going to be going around the edges where I think it's a little bit thick, and then also patting it a little bit on top of the darker parts just to kind of lighten them a little bit, so whenever I go over it with the white liner, everything looks a lot better. Alright, so this turned out very, very well. I know the sides might be a little bit off, but for the most part, they're pretty symmetrical, so I will take that as a win. So I'm now going to move to my cheek area. I'm going to be using the same contour shade and the same thin brush in order to map out the design first, which will mirror each other, and then I will trace it out with the liquid liner mixture that I will be making. Alright, so this took an embarrassing amount of time in order to sketch out, but I tried to make them as symmetrical as possible. So now that we have our lines, I'm going to go ahead and create that mixture for you. So I'm going to be mixing the white liquid liner and the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the color Crocodile Tears. I'm just going to go ahead and mix these two, and then I will trace what I have. Alright, so it did take me a long time to get to this point. You guys can do the whole thing if you want, or you can stop at just the headpiece, whatever you want to do. I just kind of went all the way. So with that being said, I am now going to go off camera. I'm going to do my lashes and my lipstick, and when I come back, it will be the final look. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. Now that I have the lashes on and the lipstick and the little lip gem, I'm super thrilled with how it went. I know this is a lot and it is a lot of line work, but I promise if you just take your time and you are patient, it will work out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All of that really does help me out a lot. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next Halloween video.